Hello children, I am happy to see you all again. Are you all fine at your home? Yes, myself safe here. Okay, have you all had your breakfast? Very good. Now what is the thing which we are doing now? Yes, we are revising our chapters. We are revising our chapters. Okay, how many lessons revision you had completed? Louder. Very good. 2 lesson revision had already completed. So now we are going to start our third lesson for revision. But for the exams, you have only first 2 lessons. How many? First 2 lessons only you will be having for your PA1. Okay. So now we are going to just revise the third lesson. Okay, tell me what is the lesson name? What is the name of our third lesson, children? Yes, what is that? Very good. Fiber to fabric. What is that? Fiber to fabric is our third lesson. Very good. So, we are going to see about the content. So, these are the content of this lesson. They are introduction, fibers, wool, silk, and disease caused due to wool and sericulture industries. And then last we will have a recap. And in the next part, so we will be having mind map and then key points. So, in this session, we are going to see about only these highlighted things. So, the words which are highlighted in the red. So, we are going to discuss about that in this class. The remaining we will be seeing about in the next class. Clear? Shall we go? Yes. So, what is mean by clothes? So, what are all the basic things which we need to live? Yes, tell me. What are all the basic things which we need to live? Very good. What are all they? Food, then clothes, and then shelter. Very good. So, food, clothes, and shelter. These are the 3 basic things which we need to live. Do you agree with me or not? Yes. So, now we are going to see about the thing. What is that? Clothes. Yes. So, clothes are made up of louder. Yes, clothes are made up of fiber. Okay. So, why do we need to wear clothes? What is the need of wearing clothes? Yes, your answers? Good. To protect our body. Yes, very good. We wear clothes to protect our body from the warm, cold, dust and everything. So, but in different types of season, we wear different types of clothes. Yes or no? In the summer, what do we wear? Yes, we wear cotton to keep our body cool. Yes, and then in winter we wear woolen clothes to keep our body warm. So, in different types of season, we wear different types of clothes. Okay. So, by seeing all these pictures, do you like this or not? Yes, what does these pictures represent? See, so different types of clothes which we wear in different types of season. And the dresses also vary according to the functions and the festivals which are. Yes or no? If it is a marriage function, what is the dress we will wear then? Yes, we'll be wearing, yes, vest. And then sari. If it is a birthday party, we will be wearing modern dresses. So, the dresses changes according to the occasions. Yes or no? While coming to school, what do you wear? You wear uniform. Yes? If it is annual day, we will be wearing colorful dresses. So, the dresses which we wear, it varies according to the time and function or occasion. So, dress helps to judge a person. The dressing sense of a person helps to judge about him. It tells about the status of the people seeing their dresses. Okay. So, where do we get all these dresses? We get all these from fibers. What is that? Fiber. A fiber is nothing but it is a thin thread hair-like structure. What is it? It is a hair-like structure. It is very small. So, the fiber is made up of nature and the artificial substance. The fiber is made up of nature or artificial. See, you are able to see the fiber which is made up of what? Coconut. Yes, coconut fibers you are able to see here. So, we are able to get the cloths only from the fiber. So the first stage is the fiber, the second stage is yarn. What is that? Yarn. And then the third stage is fabric. So from the fiber we are able to prepare yarn. This you have already studied detailed in your 6th standard. Yes or no? In your grade 6 you have studied this already about this fiber, yarn, fabric, and then the cloths that is which are made from cotton and then jute. But in this grade 7 you are studying about the wool and silk. Yes, am I correct or not? Yes. So yarn, what is mean by yarn? Yarn is made from fibers and the fabric are made up of yarn. Yarn is made from fibers and then the fabrics are made up of yarn. Okay, so see here, this is yarn, that is a thread like structure. The first figure here denotes the fiber. So the fiber are twisted to make, twisted or spun. The fibers are twisted or spun to make yarn, and then the yarn are made into cloths by the method of weaving or knitting. Nowadays this weaving and knitting are done in the industries. Okay, so see here, by this yarn, by this fiber we are able to get yarn, and the next stage is we are able to get fiber, that is fabrics or cloths. And what is the next thing? Fabrics. Fabrics are made up of fibers. Yes or no? Fabrics are made up of fibers, and the fiber is a hair-like strand. We have already seen, right? Fiber is a hair-like structure. So cloths are produced by weaving or knitting. Yes, tell me what is mean by weaving? Weaving. You are going to tell me yes. Open your mouths. What is mean by weaving, children? Yes, it is nothing but it is a process of manufacturing cloths to weave them with different types of threads, and handloom is also involved. And but nowadays for the large production, what is involved? The factories are producing the cloths in large production. And then knitting. Knitting means they do this process with only help of one thread. So knitting is done only with the help of one thread, but weaving more number of threads are involved. Okay, so at finally what we are going to get? We are going to get fabrics, that is cloths. So what are the classification of fibers? Tell me, what are the classification of fibers? Yes, very good. They are natural and then synthetic. Natural and then synthetic fibers. So see here, they are natural and then synthetic fibers. Based on the source which we get, the natural fibers are divided into two categories. How many categories? Two categories. They are plant source and then animal source. Plant source and then animal source. And then now we are going to see about the synthetic fibers. Okay, tell me some examples of synthetic fibers. Yes, very good. They are nylon, polyester, rayon, etc. Yes, yes. See here, rayon, nylon, polyester, acrylic, terylene, and then PET. We have seen about this PET. Yes or no? Polyethylene terephthalate. Yes or no? Polyethylene terephthalate. It is considered to be a form of plastic. This PET is a form of plastic. Okay. So, and next, what are the source of plant fibers? Yes, tell me. List it out one by one. Yes, cotton, then jute, and then flax. But the most commonly available are the two. They are cotton and then jute. Yes or no? So, and then what are the animal fibers? So, the animal fibers are nothing but wool and then silk. Wool we get from sheep and then camel, rabbit. So, silk is produced from silkworms. Wool is produced from animals and then silk is produced from silkworms. So, first we are going to see about the wool. We have completed what is meant by fiber, fabric, and then yarn. And then next one is the types of fibers, classification of fibers we had seen. Afterwards, now we are going to enter into the wool. So, where do we get this wool? How do we get that wool? What are the process involved in getting the wool. Shall we go? Yes. So first wool we get from the source called as York. Angora goat. It is a type of goat. Kashmiri goat. This Kashmiri goat is found in Kashmir. And then camel, alpaca, llama. So these are some of the wool yielding animals. Yes, we have discussed all about these in our first class. Yes or no? We have discussed about each and everything about this in the first class. So just have a recap of that video. And then see here, yak, llama and then goat. So these are the some of the wool yielding animals. Okay, now tell me, why do these animals have these pores on their body, that is the wool on their body? To protect them from, yes, open your mouth, to protect them from cold. So the animals which are present in the northern side, you know that already, compared to the southern part of India, the northern part of India is very cold. Yes or no? The northern part of India, the temperature is very low compared to the southern part. So the animals which are there, they have a coats of fleece on their body, that is the overcoating like a sweater. So that is to protect their body from the cold climate which is there. So types of fibers in sheep. The sheep have two types of fibers. So one is the coarse beard hair and the second one is the fine soft hair. So the coarse beard hair is nothing but the outer layer. It is rough, which is on the outer surface of the body, and then fine under means, so the first layer is coarse, the second layer is fine soft hair. Okay, so these are the two layers of fibers which the sheeps have. What is the first one? Coarse beard hair and then fine soft hair, which is found under the skin. So that is the second layer. First layer is coarse and the second one is the fine. So selective breeding. What is mean by selective breeding, children? So the parents are selected to give birth to particular type of sheep which has only the fine soft hair. Which has only the fine soft hair is called as selective breeding. Selective breeding is nothing but the process of selecting the parents. Selecting the parents, that is one male sheep and a female sheep, to give birth to an offspring, that is the young sheep which has fine soft hair, is called selective breeding. See, these are some of the sheep which are produced by the method of selective breeding. So see, their body, they have only the soft fine hair on their body. So selective breeding is nothing but selecting the parents to give birth to special kind of offspring. Yes, I have said you an example also, right? The Surya's movie. Yes. And then, so what are the some of the Indian breeds found in Indian breeds of sheep? So the most common one is Lohi. It has good quality of wool. It is found in Rajasthan and then Punjab. And then Rampur, Bashar. So it is used for woolen shawls. It is used for woolen shawls. These are found in Jammu and Kashmir. So next one is Patanwadi. So they have coarse wool, that is rough wool. They are present in Uttar Pradesh and then Himachal Pradesh. And the next thing is Nali. What is the next type of breed? Nali. It is found, the quality of wool which we get is carpet, that is used to make carpet wool. So they are found in Rajasthan and then Haryana. So I hope up to this you are clear. So on the next we are going to see about the breeding of sheep. What are all the steps which are involved in getting the fibers from the sheep? Yes. So what is the thing we are seeing? Just recall once. Fiber, yarn, fabric. And then types of fibers. Yes. Coming to the next, what we had seen? Types of fibers which the sheep have. Types of hair in sheep and then selective breeding. What is that we had seen? Selective breeding. It is nothing but selecting the parents to give birth to special type of offspring which has only the fine hair. and then some Indian breeds of sheep.